It was a summer of 1927 in communist Russia. In St. Petersburg, there was the Chabad rabbi, Rabbi Yosef Yitzchak, the sixth Chabad rabbi, and the communists were hot on his trail trying to stop him from teaching and inspiring people to live a Jewish life, to teach their children, to go to synagogue, to have a bris. And the Rebbe was on the line trying very hard that the people should know that even according to the communists, you're allowed to teach your own children, people should dedicate their lives to keeping Judaism alive, not to give up so fast. And it was a tremendous self-sacrifice. A couple of months before, the Rebbe had called 9 Chassidim, and he made a pact with them, and he said, we're going to go for keep Judaism alive, even if it means giving up our lives. We're charged with the mission of teaching people, encouraging people, performing brises, circumcisions, and ritual slaughter, and study and prayer, and so on. It's not clear who these exactly all the names of the Chassidim, but there's a possibility that my grandfather was one of them, Rabbi Beryl Levertov. The communists were hard on his trail, and finally they arrested him, and he had a death sentence over his head. The Rebbe described in detail the difficult interrogation and the hardships that he went through. Finally, his sentence was commuted to 10 years of exile, and he was exiled to Kostroma. Miracles upon miracles, the Rebbe was released 10 days later, something that's unheard of in communist Russia, 1927. The Rebbe was released and then subsequently helped to leave Russia. This Saturday, this Shabbat, is a day of his release. July 1st, 12th of Tammuz, and we're going to celebrate and reflect on the teachings of the Rebbe and his dedication. Why dedicate your life to something so difficult and so challenging? Where do you get the stamina? Where do we get the connection? Where do we find it in ourselves to dedicate ourselves to the ideals of Yiddishkeit and Judaism, and Torah and God? This week's Torah reading is the reading of Chukat. Chukat means statutes. There are certain type of mitzvot, rituals, which we don't really understand. We do them because God told us to do it. One of them is the ritual of the red heifer. And the whole parsha, the whole Torah reading is called Chukat. Chukat means we have a connection that supersedes any rationale. We have a deep connection with Judaism, a deep connection with Torah. The world is a crazy world, and we have to be crazily connected to our ideals, to Torah, to Judaism, to godliness. We know we have a mission, we know we have a purpose. Sometimes we question, sometimes we're not sure how it works and how it fits into our lives. That's what Chukas teaches us, that it's ingrained in us, it's who we are. May we all celebrate a beautiful Shabbat. May we find a dedication, the love to Judaism and to Torah within our hearts. Shabbat Shalom.